You can wear clothing.
And it doesn't have to be skin-tight spandex that was made for a child.
Exactly. So you can wear, I put on the classiest outfit I could think of, which was a lavender three-piece suit and a cowboy hat.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do right now is just hop into this car. Don't need to use the door because I'm not a baby.
That dude is nimble.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sort of drive around the city for a moment, and we're going to go check out one of the side activities that you can do in the game.
Cool. So Steelport, pretty big spot?
Pretty big spot. There's a lot to do. There's a whole robust story mode and lots of story missions in the game, but I'm going to show you what you can do outside of that context with a Professor Genki.
Professor Genki is just a super weird dude.
Is
that pretty much it?
Professor Genki's super ethical reality climax, which is like a combination of twisted Japanese game show / twisted American reality show meets the Saw movies.
Yikes.
So basically,
you're
going through this sort of like weird
maze
of death and destruction, and you're going to try not to get set on fire. Meanwhile, sometimes you do get set on fire if you're playing real sloppy.
Why didn't it just proclaim that you were ethical?
That's just, whoa, and you get points for shooting, for example, like this guy.
For throwing a rabbit at a hot dog?
I threw the furry into the wiener. I shot the wiener in the eye, so he's dead now.
That's a good place to take care of a wiener.
Yeah, nope, not going to go there. So now we're in the electricity. What are you doing over there?
Does that guy have a bucket on his head?
Don't make me come over there and do one of these to you.
Wow, right in the cola.
Booyah!
If you folks have any questions about Professor Genki or fashion, or requesting fashion tips from Sean McInnes.
I have to make sure he's dead.
Oh God, that's horrible. Or want to just chide him for his outlandish behavior here. Get in the chat room and let us know what you think about. Now that guy had a big head on.
He had a big head on. That's a Johnny Gat mask. So one of the characters in the in your gang, the Saints, the 3rd Street Saints, you guys have become famous after the end of Saints Row 2, and one of your buddies is Johnny Gat, and so now they're sort of mass-producing a line of Saints.
They're merchandising?
Merchandise, and one of those is big bobbly heads modeled after one of your buddies. Oh God, I hope I don't die. I hope I do not die.
I really also hope that. Oh, you made it! You did not quite make it.
As you can tell by the electrocuted panda bear,
you, too, are electrocuted. So Professor Genki, he's not just the host of this reality show, though, or whatever, the architect of this. I mean, he's got... I remember seeing in the preview, in some other previews, that he has a cat bus.
He does.
With a man cannon on the back?
He's got, I think, a vehicle called... I think it's the Manipult? Is that it? I might be totally wrong there.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, something in that, vague direction. Booyah! You want one of those?
You were in the laser sights.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if that's a good time for like excessive shooting of dead bodies.
The beer bottle sniper man is just being a total jerk to me right now, and I'm gonna, boom.
Sean, we have folks in the chat room wondering about how over the top is Saints Row the 3rd compared to Saints Row 2.
Oh, gosh, they're both very over the top. Saints Row the 3rd is definitely noticeably more extravagant in terms of just how ludicrous the game is. Unethical, do it. I don't want to shoot that.
Do you get like combo bonuses for staying ethical or unethical?
I'm not entirely sure what the phrase ethical even means in this context. So I failed that one. You have to get a certain dollar amount of destruction.
Doing pretty good there.
So now I'm just gonna let's just head out into the sandbox.
I think
here.
you need some catharsis because you're feeling intense shame for failing.
Would you say that?
How would you go about doing that?
Okay,
in this?
so I've got a little weapon here called the mollusk launcher.
Okay.
Which I just got a hold of.
It's got a little.
And now, oh, you like that, Grandma?
She does like that, apparently.
She's a big fan of that. How about you? Oh, yo! He's big now. He's
dancing on his motorcycle. That's excellent.
So I think...
Does this thing just make them act really silly?
Yeah, it turns them into, like, mind control zombies.
Can you do anything with them, or do they just... they're just slaves to the... That was rude.
That was a little bit rude. And so, you know, I'm not actually
Now,
sure.
this must be a Mr. Genki produced device as well, because it's telling you about how ethical you are when you deploy it.
I'm being very ethical.
Now, you're going up and just doing these melee things to different. Whoa!
Oh, that's gonna hurt the man parts.
This man is. We already know he's very nimble, but I guess we can add very sturdy to the list of attributes that your character here has.
Yes, absolutely.
So you create a character, and that's who you play as throughout the whole thing?
Yeah, except you're not beholden to that character that you make at the very beginning of the game. I'm done with that motorcycle, by the way.
Fair. Or it's done with you.
Because there are plastic surgeons all throughout the world, and all it takes is $500, and you can completely rebuild yourself.
Don't try to hide, lady. Do the octopus dance.
Do a little dance. Do a little dance for these guys. I think I've got my baseball bat. I'm going to teach this guy a lesson.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, so which is your, what kind of car do you prefer to drive? I mean, obviously you can have any car you want with the press of a button.
That is true.
Do you like to go for the speedy, sort of sturdy cop car here, or are you more of a truck man?
It depends on the mission that you're going for. If you need to, like, destroy a whole bunch of stuff, the truck is always a good option. Personally, I'm a big fan of the VTOL jet. That one's nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Because sometimes I don't know if I want to take off vertically or horizontally.
On a runway?
On a runway, yeah.
You like to have options?
I like to have options.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
Speaking of options, is this part of Saints Row 2, part of the fun was you could do all this crazy crap with a friend?
Yeah.
Is there co-op in this one?
There is campaign co-op in this game.
Just 2 players?
Two players. Just 2 players, Chris Waters, or OMG 2 players?
I guess the latter is what you're leaning towards?
No, you're right. 2 players.
2 players.
Two
okay.
players. Man, I really finished that Professor Genki mission too soon, didn't I?
That's all right. What's this? What's this?
Here's a
little
mission I
icon
could
thing?
do. Let's see. Start trafficking.
Sure.
Why would I not want to be trafficking?
What is trafficking?
So trafficking is...
you just
so
shoot people while your buddy
basically, I'm
drives?
the hired muscle for a drug dealer.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to go around town. He's going to get sort of like shaken down by the cops,
he's gonna
or
do
like
some
rival
deals.
drug dealers. And I need to protect him. So we're going to go around and do these series of deals.
He drives
and
as
you
well
know,
as
I
you
don't
do.
want to say that they're drug deals. He might be selling books or doilies.
Or like
Or
human body
kettles,
parts?
or human body parts. Those types of things.
He's just a dealer.
He's just a dealer. I don't know that he's got drugs.
It's not your job to know.
Yeah, it's not
It's your
my
job to
It's my
stomp
job
out the thugs that are
to
trying to
do
kill
this.
him.
DDTs on sexy ladies who are trying to murder me. That's my job. Oh, also, so I think that guy just got ripped off, maybe?
The buyer left without paying.
Boom!
You get a face full of pole.
Like that.
Wow.
Just slammed his head through a pole. And so now I gotta, my dealer's probably, whoa, red laser. All right, dealer, come on.
Let's go, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
So trafficking is one of the side missions?
Yeah, there's tons of side missions that you can do in this game. There's lots of story missions as well.
Are there some that carry over? We've got questions about insurance fraud. I think that was like try to cause a certain amount of damage.
And one of the ones that the game gives you is tank mayhem.
Ooh.
So it's like, here's a tank, try to cause as much mayhem as you can within like a 30 or 60 seconds.
You know, it's simply named, but it's to the point.
It is very to the point.
It's
Absolutely.
just elegant.
I fully agree. Oh man, I'm the best hired muscle in the world.
You're doing a pretty good job. All right, another chat room question here. How many poses can you do? I mean, when you do the little...
You know what? That is a question that I could answer by running up to this plastic surgeon's office right here. I won't show you all of them, but the plastic surgeon is where you go.
I think they were talking about poses that you do after